The point of the spring training class was really to try and bring together students from the news side of TCOM and journalism and the production side, and to create sort of a website of baseball stories. We took a group of students who were all interested in sports, baseball specifically, and we wanted to work on multimedia projects, try to showcase stories that would be of interest to an East Central Indiana audience, a Central Indiana audience, or at the very least an Indiana audience. We wanted to look at players, at coaches, at teams that somehow had an interest to people living in this area.
Meeting Adam Wynn and Rajay Davis, it was pretty awesome that we got to be able to go on the field and pretty good access for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
You know, when we got there, I was able to talk with Lind, and I thought it was really interesting to talk to an actual major leaguer. He was very laid back, very chill, and I thought that was really, really cool to talk to someone.
Being in the parks every day, I mean, being a baseball fan, it's just cool to be on the field, being around major leaguers day in and day out. I mean, it's hard not to be a fan sometimes and wanting to just kind of sit there and watch them, but it was still cool just being on the field all the time.
You grow up watching these guys, and you grow up watching the game and falling in love with the game, and actually getting to step onto the field and smell the green grass and the dirt, and the lines are fresh. It's very exciting. It's an awe-inspiring experience.
And being able to just mingle with all the guys, they were really cool, and I know it just felt really cool to like have them not even like, you know, notice us as media, but more as just like kids there hanging out and stuff like that. That was definitely the best.
Yeah, Milo Hamilton was really cool. He was, of course, he's a Hall of Fame broadcaster. He called Hank Aaron's 715th home run, so kind of a big deal.
It was good to hear, you know, from somebody who'd made it in the profession and had been, you know, doing some of the same things we aspired to do. But just, again, from a fan's perspective, you know, he got to see so many big things happen. Hank Aaron's record-breaking home run, being the guy that called that. So it was cool just to get to talk to him and hear his story.
He was really cool, really down to earth, and he gave us a lot of tips on what it is to get into baseball as a broadcaster and basically media for baseball too. So he was a lot of fun.
He just gave a lot of insight to calling baseball, and it was a really great experience meeting him, and I'm a better, hopefully I'll be a better broadcaster because of it, because he gave out a lot of great information.
The day off and the day to go to the beach, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being able to have kind of more of a relaxing day, because it was such a, not necessarily high stress trip, but there was a lot going on constantly. It was nice to have a day just to kind of chill on the beach and enjoy a little bit of spring break in the Florida sun.
Getting the day off probably would have been more helpful, maybe towards more the middle of the trip than the beginning, but it was nice to not really have to worry about anything yet, just like enjoy the fact that, because we were on vacation, so it's nice to be able to enjoy it. I'm not necessarily a fan of beaches, but we had a good time.
But just being able to relax, I kind of got away from the group so I could just have me time, which it was one thing I wanted during spring break, but wasn't expecting to get, so it was a pleasant surprise.
It was a pretty long drive just through Georgia and Florida. It went by in no time at all, just because of all the fun we were having just messing with people on the road.
It was a great atmosphere and a lot of great experiences that I know a lot of friends that I have wish they got to do in terms of talking to baseball players and just spending the week out in the sunshine and watching some baseball and hanging out with a great group of people.